Okay, so we're back this week with another update in Clive's garden. How's it all going?
I'm just taking advantage of this this mild weather today, so I'm doing a bit of weeding. It's not the pleasantest job, is it, when it's been raining and you've got to get your fingers in the wet soil. And look at this white fly, look at my cabbage, the spring cabbage. Can you see them?
Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, just look at that.
Do you not normally get them in winter then?
Oh yeah, they'll be there all winter, like on the Brussels. Even when I've been picking Brussels off the allotment, when we used to pick them, we used to go and touch them, and these big clouds of bloody white fly come up. Terrible things. They
So
are.
is there anything you can do to get rid of them?
Well, there's just that many of them. And I told you about that Brussels, didn't I? Let me put this bucket down. Look at these weed seeds growing up now. Look, see these? All these bits growing here. This is no dig. That's not what's coming up from underneath. That's what you've had blown in, your weed seeds blown in. And you've got to keep on top of them. Get them while they're young like that. And keep on top of them. Don't let them get big and start setting seed. Or you're going to have a right job. On your mild days, look, get out and get the job done. While you keep on top of them, while they're small, there's one here on this. Look at this. Here, look. Now that's big for me. I didn't see that. See these little bits like this? Look, you think, oh, they're not worth bothering with. You know, you leave them 3 or 4 days this weather and bump the up, and they soon take over your beds, and that's what you don't want. So mammoth task them to sort them all out. Look at the root systems on them, look. They soon take hold and get going. Anyhow, what was I going to tell you about? Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in the cabbage. They've got the grey aphid on, look. Look, watch this. See them? Come on, get right close in on this one. You see them here, look.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, absolutely. And they get in the arse. Hey, what we've got here? Now, I don't know what that is. A little maggot affair there, look. Not sure what that is. Little orange and black. Maggot, caterpillar type things. Now, we've never had that all year with the summer being so nice and dry. Now we're getting the slugs, look, slug damage here. So what I'm going to do with this one, look, struggling a bit, this is. I'm just going to whip these leaves off, they're no good. And the slugs are about now. So oh dear, I didn't want to do that, but I've got that one. So I just take the ones off like that, look. But they're not doing any good to the plant. So they might as well take them off. So yeah. Oh, let's go and show you the garlic. When did we plant them?
Must have been about 2 weeks ago.
About 3 weeks ago, and they was up last week. Look at this. And I said, didn't I? I didn't want to plant them too early. I wanted to get a cold spell on them. I didn't want them to get too high. Well, today, to be fair, it's like a spring day today. It's ever so mild. And look at these. Come this side. That's them first 4, look, I put in to show you, but I did carry on with the bed, look. Can you see them?
Get a bit closer.
They're the first 4 I put in here, look. And then, as I said, I carried on. And look, there's some misses here, they might come, look. There's a miss, must be, there's one here, look, so I'll probably bury them a bit deeper. We'll see anyway. And there's 1, 2, I think there's a couple of misses in that row, and about 3 in that row. But I've got another spare bulb I can put in if, I don't like miss, I don't like gaps in my rows. They don't look very good. I say that they might still come yet, might have planted them a bit deeper. But I mean, look how they're tramping on now. Look how high they're getting. But they'll be all right. It was the same last year, and they stood the winter fine, no problem. Got no. Well, they saw me get the crop up. Wasn't massive, but they was all right. And them bulbs, they're not the massive bulbs. They're quite small, them bulbs. So we'll see what we get off this year, next year, about June time, July time. We'll have them up. And if they're small bulbs, they're small and that, so just put a couple more in. You're cooking it. Right, and I tell you what I want to tell you about. It's a product I use. Now, you started off using it years ago on the allotments, and I found it brilliant. And what I do, when I put my, I'll show you next year. When I put my transplants out, I let them get going, and then I give them a water with this. In actual fact, the reason I've remembered about it, let me show you. So let me get you this. You just have a plod, have a look round here. Have a look at them. The purple sprouting broccoli. Why not infect something?
All right, so how good your cameraman is then, who doesn't know anything about gardening.
Right, I'm back. Don't
Oh,
worry.
good.
Don't overtake things. Come on. Let me get back in here. No, this Christmas cacti, my sister gave it me. It's a cutting, and it's took really well actually. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give it a drink. I don't suppose that'll flower this year, but she's got one at home. It's beautiful. It's massive, and it's all in flower now. It's beautiful. But I use this, and it's just seaweed.
Have a look.
It's not, well, I don't want to show you the product because it's advertising, but I just want to show you.
They got to sponsor you first, have they?
Oh,
You're a big
yes,
deal in this
yeah.
gardening
Well,
game
no,
now, aren't you?
No, you'll get it anywhere. It's just seaweed extract, that is, and I find it brilliant.
You're doing a really good job of keeping that hidden, the label, by the way.
Well, I'm not. Let's put it this way. I'm not going to say, "Oh, look, I use this stuff." No.
Why? You could be one of those influencers. You could be one of those.
All as I'm saying, that this, I rate this stuff. All it is, I say, it's a seaweed extract, and you put one of them to about 5 litres of water. And when I've just put my transplants in, I'll leave them a couple of weeks to get going, and then I'll give them a water of this stuff. And it really does give them a bit of a boost. I love this stuff, I do. So what I'm going to do now, only a little bit in there, look. I'm just going to stick that in. I'm going to do that while I think about it. Mix it with a bit of water.
Following you around here.
You can have a look if you want.
Yeah, you move so quick. You move quick for an old boy.
Yeah, as I said, about a capful to a gallon. I've overdone it a bit there, but I wouldn't worry about it. It's natural seaweed. I just get a bit of a stir, although I get a bit of a stir. And I'll just get this a bit of a look at this. That's what I'm going to do, look, just get that bit of a stir. And you know, in about a week's time, that will be lovely. Don't want to get too much, that's lovely. What I'm going to do, I've got a bit left here. Right, what I'm going to do, I've got a bit left here. So, with this struggling a bit here with these here, look. I'll knock them off best I can, look. I'm going to get him up with some water. Just help him along a bit. Right, and he's struggling a bit, this one, so I'll give him some and all. I think it just helps them fight disease and things like that, bugs. It's brilliant stuff. Try it. Try it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So anyway, that's just a little extra there for you. So yeah, so that's about it really. So I'm just out doing a bit of weeding, taking advantage of the mild weather, because I cannot get out when it's cold now. My bloody fingers go white. I cannot feel them. It's not pleasant, so I don't do it. But I take advantage of days like this, and I'll go right through my beds now, just make sure I've got them all up and everything. And that's it really. That's another week done.
Cool.
I've not got round to doing my seed list yet. It's early, I've got plenty of time. I need to really sit down and go through them, and I will do it. But I say we've got plenty of time, in no rush to do it. But we'll go. And then as I say, when next year comes, we'll get started. What I do want to try and remember to do this year, something I never do, I'm going to do my onions from seed. As I say, I grew a few there last year, they're successful. Bulbs, they're fine, the little sets are fine, but they can run to seed, and so I'm going to do it, but I'm going to start them off on Boxing Day.
Perfect.
So you might get a bit of a treat there. We'll
Oh great,
how we
cameraman's coming down Boxing Day then, is he? Brilliant.
I'll wait till you're down.
We'll see what happens.
But I don't really, that's when they generally do it, around Boxing Day, so they tell me.
Okay.
So we're going to have a go this year.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll be back maybe next week, next couple of weeks, depending where your cameraman is. So yeah, either next week or maybe the week after.
Yeah, if you're going away again. That's it. But you're not going to miss much, are you, this time of year anyway?
That's right. Okay.
So we'll catch you soon,
Catch
yeah?
you soon.
Okay
Nice one.
then.